Here I am. I've got my two different colored two pieces each, and I'm going to begin sewing. And I am not one that uses pins very much, but if you're a beginner, you want to line these up. I don't happen to have two sides, you know, each side looks the same, but if you have fabric that has alternate, like a darker side and a lighter side, you want to put the two dark sides in the center, because then when you stitch it, then that's what's going to be your good side. But mine, it doesn't really matter. And my first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to stitch across this big curved edge. So here's my two pieces of fabric. I'm ready to begin sewing, and I'm going to be sewing along this largest curve first. This is the front of the mask. I'm going to zoom in a little. So here I am right at the edge, and I'm going to start with the zipper foot. I think I'm just going to make it as wide as this edge of the zipper foot. That's how wide my stitching will be. And first I'm going to begin by sewing backward just to secure the edge of the fabric with the stitching. And I stitch around. Let's turn this a little bit so you can see. I'm stitching around the big curve. And I slow down when I come to here, and then I'm going to do back stitches right at the end. And then I'm in the habit of snipping right away. So you can see I snipped my threads at both edges, and then I can open this up and iron it open. And then I take my contrasting color, and I'm going to be ready to do my next stitching. Now I've put the two sides together, two face sides together, matching the long. Here's what we did. This is the mask center, and then here we have the short sides, and then we have the big long curved side. We're going to start on the bottom of the mask, and we're going to sew an opening into the bottom of the mask. Instead of sewing continuously across the bottom, we're going to just go in for about 1.5 inches back stitch, leave a gap, and then do the same thing at the other end. Let's give that a try. Back stitching first, going forward, and back stitching again. Now I'm going to leave a gap. I'm going to back stitch and then go forward. Go to the end of my fabric and back stitch. And there we have kind of a gap in the center, and we can trim those threads away. And when we turn this inside out, this is going to be the opening in the mask where people can insert their own filters if they choose to have one. Let's continue. Now we're going to do the edge that has the elastic put on it, and we may be choosing an alternate. We may be choosing some strips of fabric that have stretch in them to be our straps. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to use elastic straps. If you have elastic, you're going to measure a 7-inch section of elastic and cut it there. I'll do that. And then you're going to cut a second one. So you need 2 pieces of, it's like a 1/8 inch wide elastic. Now we're having trouble finding this, so we're going to have another option. But if you want to do some, if you happen to have an elastic at home and want to use that, you can. So I've cut 2 lengths of elastic, 7 inches each. Let's take one. And we've just finished sewing this bottom edge with the gap. We're going to start sewing on this small straight edge. And we're going to insert this piece of elastic right next to the seam. You can pin it there if you like. I don't choose to sew that way, but for beginners it's good. Again, we go backwards a few stitches and then forward. Maybe an inch to a half inch before you get to the end, you're going to reach inside and pull the other end of that elastic and place it between your 2 pieces of fabric there. So we're going to sew, and we're going to go over that a couple times just to reinforce it. Now we're ready to turn the corner, and we're going to go up and over the big curve, which I think is the top of the nose. And I'm going to just flatten that out slightly and not go all the way to the top. I don't need it to be pointy up there. Now we are ready to insert the elastic on this end, so I turn this. Ooh, this is going to be a little trickier. We're going to stick in the elastic, have it pointing out, and you can pin it there ahead of time if you would like to be sure that it's in the right placement. Sorry, I'm making this difficult for us, aren't I? We'll get it. Sometimes it's like that. So pinning here, I think, could be helpful. Now I'm going to go forward over that a few times. Before I get to the bottom, I'm going to tuck this in. Can you see that? How I tuck that in, and I'm just going to let this piece come out at the bottom like that. You can see it there. And then we're going to just sew down and over that elastic a couple times, and then we're ready to trim our threads and turn it inside out. Okay, now I'm going to show you you're turning your sewn piece inside out through that hole that we left. And we use this chopstick, or maybe you have some other blunt-ended thing, and we use it to kind of make our corner come out in each of the 4 corners. There. And once we've done that, we are ready to iron these seams so that they're flat. All right, I'm ready to iron. Using my iron to make sure I get all these edges fairly creased and flat. Now this is, remember, this is the end here where we didn't sew it. So I kind of turn under the edges of this fabric because we're going to do something with that, and then iron it so that those edges have a little bit of a... Now we're going to finish because we're going to sew over this ironed under edge to keep it from fraying and to give it a nice opening to put in our filter. And then we're about done. I'll show you how we do that. So here's our mask. Here's our pocket opening, and I've ironed over these edges of the pocket, but now we need to stitch them so that when this is washed, this will continue to stay a nice opening. So I'm going to stitch that for us, starting on one side of the pocket opening. And we're just going to start stitching and then I'm going to open up the pocket and keep stitching and go into the next side of the pocket. Keep going around. Don't get that elastic stuck in there. I hope I didn't. And then just keep going. When you get to the corner or the edge of the next color, you just can keep on going. And meet up with where you began. And do a few back stitches and trim your thread. And there we have a nice little sewn pocket. Oopie. See that? I'll have to trim those edges, but that'll be good. So that's it. I mean, you can iron it a little more if you want to, but actually we're being asked to wash these. So yeah. So here I am with our size large face mask. It actually fits pretty tightly over my jaw, even though there's a little extra here and a little extra. You could insert a pipe cleaner in here to give it a little more hold, or I also saw another video so that you could put double stick tape on the inside to have it hold onto your nose better. Let me know if you have questions. I'd be happy to try to help you. Hope this goes well.